The lottery is not about getting rich. It's about helping people, and it always has been. The lottery is what helped raise the Great Wall of China, build the roads of Rome, and today, in South Carolina, it's what generates millions of dollars each year for scholarships like the SC Hope, Life, and Palmetto Fellows. The South Carolina Education Lottery is investing in you. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou to learn more.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Ever wondered what it feels like to be a gladiator, facing a roaring crowd and potential death in the Colosseum? Find out on the Ancients podcast from History Hit. Twice a week, join me, Tristan Hughes, as I hear exciting new research about people living thousands of years ago, from the Babylonians to the Celts to the Romans, and visit the ancient sites which reveal who and just how amazing our distant ancestors were. That's the Ancients from History Hit.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I've been to every city in Mexico. Came across an unclaimed piece of meat in Baja. Turned out to be Rosie. Guess he picked a knife fight with somebody better.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was. Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 4th day of March, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday on the Power Trip Morning Show. You got those Tuesday tires? We got you. Come on now. We'll be your Audible Coffee. Audible Coffee. That's a good name for a book or a band or a strain of marijuana. I don't know. Here we go. It's going to be a weird day. I can tell. I can feel it. Snow coming tonight, but this morning it's just raining. It's cool. I like rain. Rain's good. Rain. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Marnie, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Boney checks in. I'm not sure. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I know the Power Trip's about to start, so let's get her started. Here's some comedy, ladies and gentlemen. How about some Nate Bargatze? It's Power Trip Morning Show on a Tuesday morning. My name is Chris Hockey. Come on in now. I am so glad you're here.
And I still say a lot of words wrong. That's what I don't understand. Silver War, that's how I say it. Instead of civil, I go Silver War. Because, I tell you, I don't even know anything about the Silver War. I don't know anything about history. And I can tell because every history movie I watch on the edge of my seat. What is going to happen? I watched Pearl Harbor. I was as surprised as they were, you know?
On your side, you hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors, never giving up the lead. To take it to the top.
Power Trip Morning Show, Tuesday, March 4th of 2025. Corey Cove, Chris Hockey, Nate Sauce, Paul Lambert, Zachary Halverson. And I think you're correct. I think Marnie's back from Phoenix. I think, right? I saw her on Insta all over Phoenix, Arizona with the Wolves.
But I think she's back. Bonus is still in Florida for spring training. He's back in what? Another couple of weeks?
I think 2.
Something like that. Couple weeks to go for him. And no Rosie today.
No Rosie.
So it might just be Marnie.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, what day of the week did the baseball player call? Thursdays?
Thursdays. Ryan Jeffers is Thursdays. And I believe he's calling again this Thursday.
I think you are correct.
Sweet.
You are correct.
Chris, congratulations.
Thank you. Here go. It's my big chance.
This is your big chance.
This is it, yeah. This is it.
You've waited.
You only get one chance, you know?
You've waited 60 years.
Jeff, look at this thing.
But the door is open.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's never a good thing to, I don't want to say cheer or celebrate another human being's death.
No.
You had no hand in it.
No.
You had nothing to do with it. You feel bad for that person, and you feel bad for the spouse.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that Carl Dean, Dolly Parton's husband of nearly 60 years, has died at the age of 82.
He did.
Which means she's on the market.
Yeah. He passed the baton, which is actually just an empty bra.
Oh. Which you'll take.
I'll give it a shot. I mean, I don't have giant hands, but I got a whole lot of want to. You know what I mean? That's what the coach always said. He may not be the biggest guy, may not have any talent, might not be very good at sports, can't run, a little chunky, not real smart, bad teeth, not a good-looking dude.
I'm going to assume that's not a direct quote. That's a paraphrasing of 40 years.
But he's got a lot of want to.
Seems like it's really close, though.
Yeah, that's what he would say.
Dolly Parton and Carl Dean kept their relationship private for decades, according to CNN. Parton telling the Associated Press in 1984, a lot of people say there is no Carl Dean, that he's just somebody I made up to keep other people off of me. She joked that she would like to pose with him on the cover of a magazine, quote, so that people could at least know that I'm not married to a wart or something.
Yeah.
Like the guy from Super Mario 2.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because I don't know if you guys have read what's on his
No.
going to be on his tombstone. My only regret is I only had 2 hands.
Yeah. I think it's a good choice.
Lord, I'm coming to see you. My back hurts.
Yeah. But, like, where does he go now? Because
I'm on a roll, Zach. I'm sorry.
No, where does Carl Dean go? Because you go to heaven?
Yeah.
How disappointing is that going to be compared to what
God's
the
like,
last 60 years were?
God's like, don't you understand? You were blind and handicapped in your past lives and homeless. So I gave you this life. You've been to heaven, sir.
It's a good point, though, Zachary. What if, for even the strongest believers, when they get to heaven, they must, for at least a split second, go like, well, I'll be damned. I was right the whole time. This is awesome. Carl Dean might be the first person to go, wow, an afterlife. And then he takes a peek around and goes, I mean, this is good. He might be the first guy to ever be slightly disappointed.
Yeah, this is fine.
I mean, I'll take it. I wasn't sure, but this is great. Right? Like, this is forever? This is eternity.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Right.
I mean, that's good news, I guess. But what do I do until she gets here? These are like, I don't know, old friends and family members. I'm not interested in this.
Yeah, where are those giant knockers?
Did you guys honestly know why he was never seen in public? Did you read her book or anything like that?
No.
Because he had stretch marks on his face around his mouth.
Oh, my God. Wow, I mean, that.
I spent the whole night writing these. You guys have to give me a break today. I got 1 million of them. All right, please. I'm gonna, dabble them in throughout the day. Yeah,
it's the most power trip thing ever, right? Today is the franchise tag deadline.
Correct. Yeah.
And yesterday, Pelissero, Schefter, Rappaport, everybody went with the Vikings are extremely unlikely to tag Sam Darnold, although almost everybody's saying they still want to talk to him. That might just be franchise speak, right? That might just be like,
I would guess,
hey, we would love to sign a deal, but they know he's going to go get a bigger deal somewhere else. And then just like Cousins are going to say, hey, that's more than we were willing to give him. Good luck to him. On a day that, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, Power Trip would have been like, They're not tagging Sam Darnold. As soon as I saw Carl Dean was dead, I'm like, well, that's what we're opening with.
Yep.
Chris is pumped.
Yep. This is my shot. You get one shot.
When will you start courting Miss Parton?
I started in about 1974.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, so then in a lot of ways, you've been waiting 50 years.
Yep. So Carl's gone. Yeah, I have been. I've been waiting. This is my big day, guys. This is it. I've been waiting on it. You know?
Does that not sound like the most Southern cowboy name of all time? Who died?
Yeah.
Carl Dean.
Carl Dean. Yeah.
Smoke 3 packs a day.
The only person who had a more country name was Loretta Lynn's husband, Dew. Dew, you sound like an old bull. Dew.
Dew?
Dew, you sound like an old bull.
Yeah, it was the only name that Henry Lake ever remembered in the country music world. He never forgot it. Mentioned him all the time, actually, on our show back in the day.
Genius.
Constantly referenced him.
You know what Carl Dean's final words were?
No.
My back hurts.
You already used that one.
You said that. Yeah. You said that's what he's going to tell
when he got
God.
to heaven. Yeah, you already used that one.
Son of a bitch.
I think that one's going to be used a couple times.
You already used the stretch marks on the face
I
bit,
like
too.
the stretch marks
that
on
one
the
was
face.
good,
That's my
but
favorite one.
you don't need to circle back to that one.
All right.
Yeah. How old is she? He was 82.
That's a great question.
Dolly Parton is... God, I love Wikipedia.
Okay.
Dolly Parton is 79 years old.
Yeah.
Dolly Rebecca Parton.
Yep.
Did you get any noise complaints last night from your neighbors after shooting up those fireworks?
A little bit. Yeah, they weren't happy with me.
You were just honking your horn continuously.
Why are you stretching your hands?
Yeah, right. Why are you motorboating the air?
It's like
Chris is listening to Eye of the Tiger and running stairs. What is he doing?
Sucky.
Why are you carrying around bowling balls?
Yeah, right.
I want to help my lady.
You're gonna save her.
Watch me, Dolly. Look what I can do.
Well, it's not zero.
No, it's
right?
not.
No, it's not zero.
It is extremely close to zero.
Yeah, but it's not zero.
But it is not zero.
Yep.
Right? Chris sings. He's been to the Grand Ole Opry. He spends time in Nashville. Maybe they at one point crossed paths, and just for a second, Dolly's like, you know what? Screw it.
I must draw you.
Yeah. And then Chris is nude on the couch like Costanza.
Yeah.
Or mostly nude. And then she sketches him, and then one thing leads to another, and 50 years in the making.
You know what it says on his tombstone, Corey? 6 feet down, NBD. Have you seen my wife's cleave?
Oh, my God. It says that. It's a lot of space on this tombstone.
Yeah, it's a big tombstone.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
He died yesterday.
Yeah.
That was a quick service.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think they have to,
Yeah, well, there've been people trying to kill him for years.
Yeah.
You know? And by people, I mean me.
No wonder why he stayed anonymous.
Goodbye, Carl Dean.
No.
You lucky.
Goodbye, Carl Dean.
Goodbye, my friend.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Maybe Elton would sing about him today.
You know,
we just asked nicely.
Over the last 2 weeks, he lost feeling in his hands. He started to lose his sight, and so he just hung himself.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I got no reason to live.
Yeah.
Every time she went on tour, he missed her, so he'd just go to the dairy aisle.
My God. You would just, yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys know he was a professional and world-renowned milker?
No.
Yeah, he would just go farm to farm whenever she was gone. 3 cows at a time.
Any relation to Jimmy Dean? It's just he's in the sausage world, and maybe Carl's in the dairy world.
Yep. Yeah, it could be.
The Dean brothers could have collaborated.
That's a fortune.
The Dean.
It sure is. Carl Dean.
Here lies Carl Dean.
Yep.
Oh,
that's definitely a 1930s-esque name.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Carl Dean. Here lies Carl Dean.
Oh.
He had 7 inches and it wasn't even close to enough.
Oh, my.
And you know
Well, it seems like it was. She stayed with him for 60 years.
Yeah.
I know.
Good for Carl.
He wanted to do one thing.
I mean, I'm sure he accomplished that.
No, I mean, technically, I don't know if the chain gang in an NFL game could have.
Yeah.
I mean, good for Carl Dean.
Good for Carl Dean. Yeah, man, you're right.
Yep. And, tough break for Dolly. She lost her husband of 60 years, but little does she know, Chris has been waiting to carry the torch and
Yep.
do what needs to be done.
Yeah, for 30 years.
Yep.
I know I'm using it again, but I'll use it again. For 30 years, my neighbors have asked me, why do you jog the neighborhood carrying 2 bowling balls? And I always say, I'm in training, bitch.
And we thought because you wanted to be a pro bowler, because you claim if you took a year off this show, you could be a pro bowler.
Nope.
It was not because of that. Okay.
It was good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'm proud of you.
Yep.
You have new light.
Yep. I've made it my life's mission to become the world's best tent washer, so that when she needs her bra doused and cleaned, I'm ready.
Doused.
You can't put it in the washing machine. It doesn't fit in a normal washing machine. You know that.
Yeah, Paul, quit being so dumb.
Yeah, why you gotta be
right.
like that?
I can't believe I didn't think of that. So where do you wash it?
In a creek.
Indiana people love seeing creek.
And by a creek, I mean
like Niagara Falls.
Yeah,
exactly. It's got to have some flow to it.
Yeah. Some flow. Rest in peace, Carl Dean, you lucky son of a bitch.
One of the luckiest ever.
Pretty good run.
Yeah, it's a good run for you, brother.
I mean,
congratulations to you.
I honestly wonder what kind of a life he had, though, if he kind of had to remain private. It's not like, I doubt they traveled the world together. Where can you go with Dolly Parton?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not in public.
Pleasure Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So you go to Pleasure Town about 300 times a year, but where do you go the rest of the time?
I'll tell you what's the saddest thing. I mean, what kind of porn can he watch that's going to do anything for him, right?
Good point.
Every time she got home, he was like...
Again, it's a lot like Kevin. He went to YouPorn and he was like, I mean, this is okay.
It's fine.
I guess.
Every time she drove away, it was like...
My God. Mash at home, too, I heard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he got mashed one time. She rolled over. He died doing what he loved, getting smothered by those Johnsons.
Those Johnsons. Those Johnsons.
Whoops. She's a man. You're mashed by those taters.
This is my brother Johnson.
He grew up like during the Great Depression.
Yeah.
They called them different things back then. Back in the day, they were Johnsons. Chris is technically correct.
They were Johnson and Johnsons.
Well, we're off to an interesting start. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you want to get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The Power Hour goes live at 8 a.m. It's able to be watched at KFAN.com/watch, powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Thanks, Zacho. Thanks. Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Big moments were born for big hands. Carl Dean's dead.
Now go out there and take it.
Great.
Dolly Parton on how to have a happy marriage.
Stay gone as much as you can. I've been married 50 years. I've been home about 45 of those. So it works hard. No, actually, you need to have respect and love for each other. You need to be good friends, too.
You know what Carl Dean's nickname?
No, I do not.
You know what Carl Dean's nickname was?
Nope.
Chestnut.
That's a terrible name.
You know why? Why Carl and Dolly never had any kids?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I do.
He wasn't good at sharing. Couldn't stand it. Couldn't think of seeing could never think of seeing another set of lips on that.
My God.
Honestly, if Carl Dean's ever going to die again, Monday is the best day to do it. So the bosses are so thrilled that it's a Tuesday and we're not ripping them.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Correct.
he's so distracted.
Yeah.
So, Carl, if you're listening, if you're ever going to do this again, do it on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
The bosses appreciate it.
Yeah.
Big day for Chris yesterday. Big day for Vikings fans today because today is the franchise tag deadline. And like I mentioned last segment, everybody is expecting that the Vikings will not tag Sam Darnold and let him hit free agency. So my guess is that's it. They're all saying that the Vikings are still interested in a deal, but I just don't understand how that makes sense. We've basically said that from day one. I don't understand why you would bring him back on a 2 or 3 or 4 year deal.
Right.
And just have the kids sit. Kids got to get in there.
Yeah.
So I don't expect him back, but I don't know. That's what Schefter and Pelissero and Rappaport and everybody is saying, is that the Vikings are still interested in talking. But he's going to get out there and get a gigantic contract offer from somebody else, and he'll be out the door.
Correct.
And good for him. He earned it.
There's too many spots that need quarterbacks. And they're not tagging and dealing him because they want to be nice to him? I think it's a lot more complicated than that. And I think somebody yesterday was basically like, how is it not tampering? You know, like if you're going to trade him to the Raiders and you
was Ben.
Yeah. Like I don't, it's very complicated to do, I guess. But I just think that, I think it's weird that they're going to let him walk for nothing, right?
Well, you get a compensatory pick next year.
Yeah. That's next year though. They need picks now badly. So
they need their picks and they need them now.
But what's the alternative?
I mean, I don't think there is an alternative. I think they tried as hard as they possibly could to find somebody to transition tag and trade him to, but I don't think they could find anybody. I think a lot of teams said, why would we do that? You're going to let him walk. We know he's going to walk. So they did their best and it didn't work out.
Chris, thoughts on anything else?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys. The only time Carl Dean ever was in public, Dolly's husband, was when he sued Pepsi Corp.
Why?
He was pissed about the whole Mountain Dew thing. He thought that they were selling the sweat between his wife's.
Oh my God!
You were up too late.
Well, I'm practicing
to hit on her.
Yeah,
that's how you're going to hit on her.
I told you.
You say her.
Do you know the scene? You know the scene from Bruce Almighty where Jim Carrey basically is answering emails like as God. He's just like firing off.
Yeah.
That was Chris last night writing jokes when he found out that Carl Dean was dead. Giant smile on his face, nonstop coffee until like 2 a.m.
Yep. He hammered it a few times.
You know why Carl hated the sea?
No.
Because it only had seashells. Not big enough. No big deal.
So Sam Darnold probably will be walking away shortly. Again, he's not expected to get tagged today. I believe the deadline is 3 p.m., but they would have tagged him by now.
Yeah,
right?
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. Stick around later on the fan for more Carl Dean jokes and Sam Darnold updates the rest of the day.
You think Carl ever got to third?
Tell you one place he never went.
Where?
Silicon Valley.
I would argue he went there constantly.
Yeah.
You think she's had work done?
You're blind, horny.
I thought that was a funny joke that Conan had on Sunday at the Oscars. Was about like, I know what you're thinking. Why hasn't Conan had work done? Basically like, this is how bad I look because this is the actual aging process. Get something done. No, it's he's starting to look his age though.
Yeah,
which is okay. He's the GOAT.
How old is he?
He's got to be 60-ish.
Yeah. He's older than I am.
Because he got that show in the early 90s, and he was probably around 30.
He's 61.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll be 62 in a month.
It was a dramatic sip after a
really
Conan age fact.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had something right. Feels good to get something right on this show. So I did it.
Yep. Yeah, I really should do that.
What's that?
Just take sips.
Dramatic sip.
Right. Yeah.
Say something about like the Vikings and money, and then take a dramatic sip.
Oh, good point. I mean, if they tag Darnold, it's going to be $40.242 million, fully guaranteed. I mean, that's a lot of money.
See? Ugh.
That sounded
such a
gross.
gross noise.
But I believed what you said, though. You know what you did that.
Oh, it was the right number.
Yeah.
It felt good to be right.
Yeah, it felt good to be right.
And $0.242 million, that's $242,000. That's a lot of money. It's like a nice little starter home or something,
Ugh.
Feels good to be right.
Well, I'm not always right.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, you're there to pull me over every time. You're like the correct police.
Like I said, I'm not claiming I'm never wrong. I'm wrong all the time.
Well said.
I just can't believe how often you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong all
it's
the
unbelievable.
time. Yeah.
All of us a couple times a week make a mistake here or there. And you're like, oh man, nice catch, good one. Most of my job is just waiting for you to make a mistake, which I don't have to wait long.
No, you have to
touch
wait
it.
No.
Like on average, I think it's like every 3.2 minutes.
Yep.
Touch it. Oh, please don't.
Yeah. Please
I can't
don't.
believe you don't like it.
Same. I would have guessed a lot of money that I was going to have to pay you to keep doing that.
Yeah.
No, that's a gross sound.
Vice versa.
Really
Yeah,
weird,
yeah, me.
unsettling sound.
It's the sound of correctness. It's my dramatic sip when I'm right.
That's it.
Well, you're right
That's
a
what you
lot,
do.
so he's going to be sipping a lot.
Can't you just like ash a cigarette or something?
Oh, God.
That is the coolest accessory a person can have.
Yep.
But
God, if we could smoke in here, it'd be great.
well, Barrero lights candles still, doesn't he? Does he still do that?
Yeah,
He does?
I think so.
Where are they?
In there.
And really?
Yeah.
Are
There's
you
matches
serious?
and everything. Yeah.
Matches?
Isn't this a fire hazard?
Yeah.
It certainly is.
Light up a candle, Cora. I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Line 'em up.
Hey, took them all from Fallness.
Yeah, that's a good point. In fact, most of them were for Fallness, and I think Fallness got one.
If that.
If that, yeah. The two, no, he got the two of them, and they were like the most ridiculously stupid smelling of all of them. Like maple oak or something like that.
Yeah. Candles are great. I love candles.
I love candles, but I don't know about a maple oak candle.
Yeah.
I burnt my hand in one.
What?
What?
Yeah.
I wonder if my life would be like 12% better if I had candles that made my house smell like Auntie Anne's pretzels 24 hours a day.
That'd be great.
But it would also be then constant disappointment because it's not in the house,
Yeah,
right? I
there's
don't
no
actually get to
Auntie
have them. I just get the smell of them. So I wonder if that would just counteract the optimism. Like, hey, sweet, are they downstairs? No, they're not downstairs? Oh, that's right. Candles.
How are the store-bought version?
Solid.
Yeah.
The ones at Target, like in the
Yeah.
freezer section,
Yeah.
they're fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you
they're
air
not.
fry them?
Do you know the last night together?
Oh, no.
Their last night together. This is a sad story, but it's kind of sweet, actually. Dolly knew it was near the end for old Carl Dean. And they were sitting by the fireplace. Just having one last night together. And Dolly said, Carl, I know you're dying and everything. I don't mean to complain, but I've got terrible, terrible heartburn. And he's like, I'm sorry, sweetie. She's like, this is just terrible. Do we have any medicine or anything like that? He's like, it's okay, baby. You don't have heartburn. Your boob's in the fireplace.
I'd also like to see her topless.
My God. What's in the sink?
I love it.
Brilliant.
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Yeah, it's raining on my way here. Now they're saying it's going to rain, snow tonight. Is that right?
I think now that my microphone is not falling into my lap.
It's flaccid.
So it's 41 right now. We're on our way down to 31 tonight. The snow should arrive at some point late in the evening hours, early in the morning hours, and then tomorrow we're going to worry about blowing snow.
But melting? Isn't it supposed to be warm the rest of the week? Shouldn't it melt almost immediately?
It's not supposed to be warm until Saturday.
Yeah, 31 is the high tomorrow. So, no, it's not going to melt, and it's going to blow all over the place.
So that's the guy on Channel 5, because I was watching Ben and Elizabeth, as always, on Twin Cities Live. The weather guy on Channel 5, whose name is escaping me. Sorry to that dude. He does a good job.
Name.
Yeah, that's his actual name. His name is escaping me.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, I was watching Escaping Me do the weather, and he was saying, and this is dumb that I've lived in Minnesota my entire life for 44 years and not known this. He was talking about blizzard conditions doesn't mean you get 15 feet of snow. It's based on all of the factors, as in how much the wind is blowing as well. That's what truly is. So he's like, you can get 3 inches of snow and still have a blizzard or blizzard conditions. So it sounded, he made it sound like southeast Minnesota into Wisconsin is the target. Like it's mostly south of the Twin Cities, southeast of the Twin Cities. But we'll see.
I think it shifted a little, Zach, and correct me if I'm wrong. The rain is now turning into snow earlier than they thought it would. Is that right?
I'm not sure.
I think that is correct.
You didn't sip afterwards, so there's a chance that you're wrong.
I might be, yeah. I'm always wrong.
We got wind gusts up to potentially up to 40 degrees or 40 miles per hour tomorrow.
That's terrible. Good hunkering down weather. Red Hog
Let's
Steady.
do it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and me.
Good day to watch something good on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might want to cancel that trip to the place tomorrow.
Yeah, we were all ready to go. We were all planning on going. We'll have to postpone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the recycling bit?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. I don't think they'll still be recycling.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
Are they buying your soap recycler?
No.
What an opportunity to pitch it, though.
Don't get me wrong. I know it's already been created and sold, though.
Do you still have the same jingle?
Soap recycler.
Love it.
Yeah.
Because I got 3 slabs of soap that need recycling.
Wash your ass.
Yeah, that's
what do you use? Irish Spring? You a Dove guy?
I use Dr. Squatch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That checks out.
Ireland asked him to quit using Irish Spring.
Yeah.
He's all the feek.
Yeah, all the feek.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, buy 3 Red Bulls for just $8.50. Those bigger ones as well. You can mix and match any flavors you want of Red Bull at Holiday for a limited time, 3 for $8.50. Go do it this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening.
The best. Red Bull's the best.
Thanks, Holiday.
Stock up.
I'm working on my pickup lines. You ready?
Yeah, let's hear one.
Hey, Dolly. My name's Chris Hockey. I must be hunting treasure because I'm digging your chest.
Oh, my God.
You think it's going to work?
I think you're going to get knocked out by your bodyguard.
Is this a joke?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The Minnesota Twins.
Brilliant.
The Minnesota Twins announced that Nelly is going to perform a post-game concert at Target Field on July 11th, and it's free if you have a ticket, if you want to go see Nelly. You can go to the game. It's a night game, too. So the game starts at 7:10, and then Nelly's show happens about 20 minutes after the game.
Yeah, Nelly has some slammers.
I would love to go.
Hell of a running back.
I can't, but I'd love to go.
Why can't you?
We're busy.
That was really cryptic.
What?
Busy.
You're busy.
We're busy.
Yeah, I got a wedding that night.
Oh.
All of your friends always get married.
Oh, I read you, brother. I won't question you any further.
You have a lot of friends that do get married.
Yeah, you have a lot of friends getting married, man.
Yeah, he's right in that age, though.
Yep, you are at that age.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst periods of life.
Yeah.
Non-stop weddings for like 6-7 years.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see Nelly for free.
Oh.
No. There's also another like rock thing going on.
I can't go either then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Kelly and I invited that same way.
Yeah. No, we'll have to see Nelly the next time he's in town.
Yeah, I've seen Nelly, yeah.
Yeah, I have too. I saw him at Star Party, I think, one year. He was good.
He has slammers, yeah.
You know, Carl Dean.
Yeah, the Sausage King.
Rest in peace. Husband of Dolly Parton has passed away.
No.
And they always said that they were destined to be together, Corey. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
I mean, for instance, way back in the day when he went to school, he went to a one-room schoolhouse back in Tennessee, did Carl Dean. And and the teacher was going around asking him, okay, I'm going to give you a zoo animal and you use it in a sentence. And the guy to the little girl and said, giraffe. She said, look at the neck on that giraffe.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Gorilla, and the little boy says, wow, that gorilla is strong. And then she got to Carl Dean, and even at 9 years old, Carl Dean, your word is zebra. And he goes, take off zebra, babe.
Is this a joke?
Hey, God.
So they were destined to be together.
Steep.
Sauce, you do one.
Me do one?
Can I do that one you told me about for you?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, yeah. Do the one I wrote down for you.
Yeah, and is this a true fact that Carl Dean was banned from the Summer Olympics?
Yes.
Because he won the breaststroke for 37 years in a row.
Yeah, those yearly Olympics.
Yeah. Well, he was so good.
He's not
everybody,
a good joke writer.
Yeah. He was so good they wanted to see him every year.
Oh, Carl Dean.
Yearly and an odd number. Stupid ass Carl.
Oh, Carl.
Come on, Carl.
Do you know what? Do you know this is a true story? Did you guys? I read Dolly's book.
Yeah.
Do you know what Carl Dean called her boobs?
Oh. No, I do not.
Carl Dean passed away. He was Dolly Parton's husband of 60 years. Luckiest man that ever lived.
Oh my God, you're so funny.
Do you know what he called her boobs?
No.
Meets us. Zach, are you with me?
I'm with you.
Do you know what? It's kind of offensive. Do you know he called them onions?
What?
He called her boobs onions.
No.
Because every time he saw them, it made him cry.
Is this a joke?
81-year-old Jimmy Johnson is retiring from Fox after 31 years of broadcasting. He said he's been thinking about it the last 4 or 5 years. Won a couple of Super Bowls with Dallas in the 90s, then stepped away. He only coached Dallas for 5 years. Is that right? Is it just like 89 through 94-ish? Is that it?
Yeah, because he must have been at Fox, 95
So
on.
something like 5 years.
Yeah.
Pretty good run to just get in there, have the Herschel Walker trade fall right into your lap, load up, win a couple of Super Bowls, and tap out.
Yeah.
He's 81.
Yeah. Everybody says he's great. Super nice man.
Yep. He's 81. Carl Dean was 82.
Yep.
Maybe that's why Jimmy's retiring.
That's it. Maybe it's it. Maybe it's his.
Maybe he knows he has a
maybe
window.
He's been tagged in.
Well, he's going to have to fight off Hogsteady.
Yeah, I'm going to need some help.
Do you have any more jokes?
Jokes?
Sorry, truths?
I'm working on it.
The Bengals are tagging wide receiver T. T. Higgins for the second straight year. That deal would be a 1 year fully guaranteed $26.2 million. Hey, a marathon deal. If it's not a long-term deal that they reach later. The July 15th deadline is what the Bengals and T. Higgins would have to work towards. He's 26 years old, had 10 touchdowns, even though he missed a bunch of games. So they're going to try to sign him to a long-term deal, but it didn't work last year either.
No, he's good, man.
He just tweeted the word tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just tag for what you want.
It is one of those really weird good news, bad news situations, right? It's in the big picture for the rest of us, getting tagged at $26.2 million is amazing. For a guy in his spot, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
It actually costs you money.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look like it to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Right? He would much rather have a 4-year, $100 million guaranteed contract with, escalators and
all kinds of stuff. And he would have got that too.
So
he's a number one free agent.
He'll be fine either way.
Yeah.
But
He'll
still kind of annoying to get tagged.
Yeah. He'll survive.
He'll just have to keep taking the stairs
instead of those escalators. We'll do What Really Matters after this. I'm going to do scores and stats. Normally, Chris tells you something that you've never heard before.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be themed when we get back or not. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
What a cliffhanger. Not sure.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Carl Dean played with heart and might, but now the new guard is in sight. He waited 50 years to play and brought his love for jugs every day. His dick's as smooth as polished wood, and his shots can make
Hang on. What did that just say?
He's got skills and he's got
was that?
stick. Keep it
Man, it did not sound like it.
No matter the part, don't you worry, Carl Dean. Hockey's got it from here, if you know what I mean. He's been waiting 50 years to take your spot. A love of jugs is what he's got. Genius.
It's so good.
When I wrote, because I have to write hockey as in the sport.
The sport, sure.
So when I wrote the words, it thought I was talking about
the sport.
The sport, so I said his stick.
Oh.
Because you're a hockey player.
Polished wood.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Don't you worry, Carl Dean.
All right. What really matters? Scores and stats around the world of sports in between.
really
Chris will
matters.
change your life with something else. Let's start with wild news presented by Catalyst Supply and CatalystSupplyCo.com. If you're a Twin Cities contractor, boost your build with Catalyst. Thanks, Catalyst. The Wild are at Kraken tonight. The Kraken at 9 o'clock. And the Wild are coming off a 1-0 win over Boston on Sunday, where Gus Bus had his 4th shutout of the year. Zacho, you referenced this yesterday, but look, this road trip is almost over, and then they're at home for the next 9 straight years. So they have Seattle tonight in Seattle, then at Vancouver on Friday, but then after that, 7 straight at home and 10 of their next 11.
Sweet.
So 2 more road games and then a whole bunch of games at the X. The trade deadline for the Wild in the NHL is Friday, but Kraken tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll let me. I'd like to just move into the X, I think, this month, because it's just going to be game after game after game. But it should be fun tonight. Should be fun this month, and it's a great time of year.
They should let you do that.
Yeah.
I would, man. I would live there.
Fulness's spot. Is there a bathroom? Yeah.
There's showers, there's Diet Coke, and there's...
you're heaven.
I just need a bed.
Yeah.
The owner of, Kroenke, right? Kroenke, whatever, the owner of the...
Cranky?
What's his name? Stan...
Kroenke.
Kroenke. Yeah, is that what it is? He's got a penthouse.
Cranky is a character from Pee-wee's Playhouse in the back room.
Yeah.
But, he's got a penthouse on the side of Pepsi Center / Ball Arena in Denver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like pool up there. It's beautiful, just right on the side of the building. I'm like, that's the dream.
I think the owners of the Chiefs have the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
That's
they have a
sick.
huge apartment in the stadium.
Oh, I want to live in an arena.
Weird. But what really matters is this.
What did the bra say to the hat?
I don't know.
Go on ahead. I'll give these two a lift. What does an 80-year-old woman have between her breasts that a 20-year-old doesn't?
Yeah?
Her belly button.
The Eagles are releasing cornerback Darius Slay, which makes a lot of sense because they just drafted Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, and they both had awesome rookie years. So they're getting younger and they're getting cheaper. He's a 6-time Pro Bowler, though. They're going to release Darius Slay. He is 34 years old, was a second rounder of the Lions in 2013. But what really matters...
We could use him, by the way.
Yeah,
Slay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting old.
There's going to be a lot of... Yeah, we talked a little bit about it yesterday off the air. The one name that is going to intrigue, I think, some Vikings fans is Jair Alexander because he's going to be cut from the pack. We'll see where that goes.
Ouch.
He's hurt all the time, but when he's not hurt, he's a stud. So
Yeah, that's
we'll
what I'm
see.
saying.
And he's
They
also
need
a
it.
psycho.
Yeah, yeah. They need any corner bodies they can get.
What really matters, though, is this.
Here's a weird fact about happiness. It appears that people who are paid by the hour at their job are happier than people who are paid at a set salary. Researchers theorize this could be because employees are able to better focus on the worth of their time in each paycheck, which promotes happiness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
It is interesting because I remember when I finally got a contract here.
Yeah.
How much of a relief it felt like in the exact opposite way. I was so much happier to not worry about every single hour I was working.
Correct.
But then I've been miserable most of my adult life. So I
That's
wonder if
sad.
that's right.
Why?
Oh, so many factors. Most of them environmental.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you environmentalist?
I'm the number one environmentalist on the fan. I have solar panels, and
there's no doubt.
Rosie used to claim to be an environmentalist and be the number one environmentalist on the fan, but now it's no doubt I'm number one. Plus, again, he loves, and I mean loves, single-use plastics.
Yes. Well, it hasn't happened to him yet.
He just stocks up and then just throws them out the window.
Yeah.
Like
As
on
he's
long
driving.
road trips.
Yeah.
Right. As he's driving with like diesel.
He actually goes to McDonald's and asks if he can have the old styrofoam boxes for his sandwiches.
No, not even for his sandwiches. Just can he have them to throw out the window?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, he's really
He likes
lost
watching
it.
them kind of float down like Kevin Spacey in American Beauty.
Yeah.
Rosie and Spacey, a lot of overlaps.
Hey,
My God.
Wow. Okay.
I hope not.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I hope.
The tag deadline is today at 3 o'clock. Again, if you're just tuning in, the big story for the Vikings is Sam Darnold. Sources are saying he is unlikely to be tagged. There are 4 or 5 teams reportedly interested in Sam Darnold. Again, to me, the interesting one is the Raiders, because it depends on who you believe when it comes to the sources. Yesterday, we talked about Darnold with Ben Lieber and about how The Athletic was reporting that the Raiders, GM, and Brady aren't super high on Darnold and the rest of these free agents, like Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. But then what the hell are they going to do?
Right.
Because they have nobody there. It was Aiden O'Connell and Minshew last year.
Yeah.
They have the 6th pick in the draft, which you might be able to get your hands on Shedeur Sanders, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Looks like Cam Ward's going to be gone by then. So if you don't like Sanders and you don't like Darnold and you don't like this group, I don't think you can run it back with Aiden O'Connell and Minshew.
No, especially with a coach who doesn't have all the time in the world with Pete Carroll.
Is that a team that gets crazy desperate and calls Aaron Rodgers and says, if you want to start, we need somebody for a year or two as another bridge quarterback?
I mean, the hot rumor with Aaron Rodgers is he's going to stay in New York and play for the Giants because the head coach of the Giants, Brian Daboll, he has the same issue that kind of Pete Carroll has, where they don't have all the time in the world. Brian Daboll doesn't have time to get Cam Ward up to speed in a year or 2 or 3, right?
Rodgers also sucks, though.
Yeah.
If you're at this point in his career, he's not very good anymore. So, like, if you're Brian Daboll or Pete Carroll, specifically Daboll, because Carroll just got the job, even though he's older, so he's got a small window, but he just got the job. Daboll's hanging on by a thread.
I can't believe
you want to put all your chips in the middle with Aaron Rodgers at this point? I don't.
Yeah.
You're almost guaranteed to get fired.
Yeah. Yeah. It's...
But what really matters is this.
Dolly Parton is one of 12 siblings, and they all lived in a 2-room house at one point.
Go ahead.
Just say it.
Let me guess. The 11 kids lived in one room.
Yeah. Well, Dolly lived in both. Just say it.
But it's a true fact, though.
Sorry.
Not the part that we added.
No.
The rest of it is. The Timberwolves host the Philadelphia 76ers tonight at 7 o'clock. The Wolves are gigantic favorites because something like 13 plus because the Sixers are falling apart and Joel Embiid is shut down for the year. What a mess in Philadelphia.
Yeah, hideous.
So the Wolves, again, are in an absolute logjam. There are about 5 teams in the West within a game or a half a game of each other, just stacked basically from 6 through 10 or 6 through 11. I think the Warriors now, since they're red hot, I think have taken over the 6th spot. But everybody else is within a half a game or a game. It's a mess. So they got to start separating. They have a lot of easy games the next handful of weeks. This is a chance.
Yeah, you just got to rattle off 4 or 5 wins here,
especially against teams like this. This is a non-lose situation. You have to win,
right?
They didn't against the stinking Jazz, but way to go, Ant.
Yeah, way to go.
So 7 o'clock tonight, Sixers at Timberwolves. What really matters, though, is this.
When Dolly Parton was 13 years old, she performed at the Grand Ole Opry for the first time. She was introduced by Johnny Cash and got 3 encores.
Wow.
That I did not know.
I did not know that either. Good for her.
Yeah.
Not a ton of 13-year-old singing talent out there, right?
No.
Most of it still has some developing to do. And I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. No,
since we're talking about Dolly.
For sure, yeah.
I saw a video of like 11-year-old Justin Bieber singing at some talent show. You can tell the kid can sing, but he's also kind of an annoying 11-year-old. So you're like, sure, you can go back and go, how didn't people see it? Clearly he's good. Well, there's 1,000 annoying kids that are like that think they have it all. But somehow Dolly did have it all at 13. She could already sing and got encores at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, she wrote her first song at she was between 6 and 7 years old.
Yeah, that was Jolene.
Oh, somebody was stealing her man then?
Yeah, her and Carl Dean were already doing like finger painting and stuff, and Jolene was...
Painting, you said.
Finger painting. We're getting emails.
Yeah, we aren't. You are.
Carl Dean. Is it my turn? No, it's your turn. No, it's my turn.
My turn? No. I think it's your turn. Yeah, because I'm talking about Dolly.
Yep. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had, 51 points, I think, in a 137-128 win over the Rockets. The Thunder up to 50 wins, and he had 51. They are now 50-11, and amazingly have the second best record in the NBA because the Cavs are 50-10.
Jeez.
The Cavs have won 10 straight games.
They had a great week.
SGA?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to add to the sports talk.
You know, when you jump in though with basketball, I just assumed you were being sarcastic and cracking it. I didn't. I thought it was a joke that I didn't get.
I can come up with something real quick.
I was just trying to think if there was another like SGA acronym that we were missing. Like I'm trying to think. Like did the Screen Actors Guild? That's SAG. Who else had a good week?
Shane Gilgis. He did a great job hosting Saturday Night Live as well.
Shane Gillis Alexander.
Oh, got it. That I pulled that one out of my hat.
But what really matters is this.
Dolly Parton is only 2 inches taller than Danny DeVito.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a huge bitch.
How tall is Danny DeVito?
About 4'2". I mean, honestly, there's an episode of Friends where Danny DeVito plays a stripper at the end of his career.
Yeah.
And Lisa Kudrow and Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox and a whole bunch of other gals are at like this bachelor party in Monica's apartment. And they're all seated. And Danny DeVito is walking around. Yeah. And he's essentially shorter than they are. And he's on his feet. He looks like he's 4'6".
I think he's 4'10".
Yeah. I mean, 4'10". He looks unbelievably short.
Yeah.
And my guess is those ladies aren't super tall. I don't know, maybe Lisa Kudrow, she looks like she might be kind of tall. I can't tell.
I don't know.
I mean, there's a picture of him and Rhea Perlman, and Rhea Perlman is listed at 5 feet tall, and he's at least 6 inches shorter.
Oh, I always thought they were eye to eye. Maybe I just, in my fantasies, they always just had direct.
Fantasized about Danny giving it to Rhea?
They were married.
Yeah, man.
Hawk's dad would give it to Rhea.
Yeah, why not? You've got diarrhea of the mouth.
Oh. Sorry, Daddy.
Oh. You do so many improv cameo impressions.
No idea.
More of What Really Matters after this. Marty Gellner in like 30 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Join Moss and Miller Lite at Big Louie's Bar and Grill in Crystal this Thursday from 5 to 7. Stop by to register for a chance to win a spot in the Vikings Foundation Golf Tournament. Get the full details at KFAN.com, keyword golf.
Oh, no.
Hardine's hands are tired from the grind. So God said you're fine and it's time to find another man who will handle those beauties. He'll step right in and do your duties. Don't you worry, call Dean Chris Hopkins here to help your queen. He'll be right there to carry the load. He's headed down to Booby Road. Chris Hopkins taking charge tonight. With a smile and a grin, he's got the drive. No need to fret, no need to fear. To handle things with a steady ear. Chris Hopkins got the strength to lead. He's a new man and he's here to feed the fire in your soul, the spark in your eye. With him by your side, you'll never cry. Claudine's hands are still tired, but now they're free. Chris Hopkins taking over, and he'll make you see that change is good. It's a fresh start, a new chapter in your life, a brand new part. Don't you worry, call Dean Chris Hopkins there to help your queen. He'll be right there to carry the load. He's headed down to Booby Road.
So dumb.
Booby Road. It's so good. I love that, Hawk. Very
Thanks.
well done.
Well, thanks.
I know you're in mourning.
I am.
Did
But
it say you were there to feed?
it
probably.
did at one point. I don't know.
Milk might be a little expired.
You have the
Hey, how?
you have the drive and the what was it, the heart or the fire in your heart, I believe, too.
Yeah.
You got the motivation, Chris. Way to go. You're going
you.
to fill that role of Carl Dean.
Yeah.
More of what really matters, scores and stats around the world of sports. This really isn't either of those things I just said.
Oh,
yeah, but it does relate to Sauce. Sauce, 10 hours ago.
Yes, sir.
You tweeted, just watched Hoosiers for the first time. 10 out of 10, perfect sports movie.
It really is,
It's
right?
outstanding. It's so good. So I can't believe a lot of people called me out for I'd never seen it until last night. The bit about is it Jimmy Chit?
Yeah.
Wood?
Yeah, Chitwood, yeah.
I mean, it's not a spoiler. When he basically, they want to run the coach out of town, and he's like, I'll come back to play, but I play for him.
Yeah, right.
It's so good.
So good.
Dennis Hopper has to come in because Gene Hackman purposely gets thrown out because he's trying to give the guy a chance to bond with his kid. That's awesome. And he says, don't, whatever. Something about watching the paint dry is a great scene.
I remember he was like, don't.
Well, terrible
and when
stutter.
they go and measure the hoop and all that stuff,
It's the best.
It's a great film.
It's a great film.
Yeah.
Everything about it's great.
Yeah.
By the way, and you might know this already, but do yourself a favor on the Google right now. You over there?
Yes.
In real life, I think this is true. Oh man, I could be wrong. I thought there was somebody famous that played on the other team that they faced in the championship game in real life, because that's based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, some of the kids in the visiting bleachers were from the Union City, Indiana side high school. They recruited a bunch of kids from different high schools to come in and be the crowd in the team. the crowd for the other team. But I think I could be wrong. I may be mixing up two different movies. Doesn't say anything about it.
So hang on, just so I understand what you just said. So you're saying
the team that
in the movie,
in real life.
Oh, in real life, the actual opponent had somebody that was noteworthy.
I think so.
On the team that they beat.
Yeah, I might be thinking of a different movie. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Good movie though. You're right.
Maybe you're thinking of the guy who took his thing out at the end of Teen Wolf.
That's true too.
Yeah, we had
Very
that guy
famous
on.
Man.
Yeah,
very
kind
very
of
famous. Very famous man.
They played the Milan High School Indians.
In Italy?
Played the state finals were at Butler Fieldhouse where they played. What is this? No.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm thinking of the wrong person. Never mind. Wrong movie. Never mind. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great film.
What really matters, though, is this.
You got that right. And you're right, by the way. It is a great film. It's based on a true story about a little tiny town. In 1989, a man bought a painting.
It's a Freudian slip based on today.
God, you're horny.
A man bought a painting for $4 at a flea market and discovered that behind it was what? Behind the painting.
A treasure map to One-Eyed Willie's gold.
No.
So he bought a painting for $4, and behind it was...
Behind the picture.
Yep.
In the frame, somebody put a picture over top of...
A copy of the Declaration of Independence.
How did you know that?
Just a guess.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Really?
An original copy
Wow.
of the Declaration
Because aren't there like
of Independence.
12 of them
That's
or
right.
something?
And this is one of them.
Wow, so that was one of them.
Yeah.
Man, did he sell it to
Didn't we just reference
Pawn Stars?
Didn't we reference not this story, but
Yeah, right,
didn't we
right.
reference how many copies of the Declaration there were just in the last couple of weeks?
That's
That
right.
came
Yeah,
up on this show.
yeah.
That's why it was top of mind.
Yeah.
I think we did.
How about that?
Isn't somebody selling it or something? Why did it come up on this show?
I don't know.
We just talked about it, within the last month. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So what happened to it then? So you buy the painting for $4, and now you have one of the copies of the Declaration of Independence, which in a lot of ways then is invaluable.
Yeah.
Right? The amount of money you could charge for that is probably astronomical.
Yeah. So in 1991, a man shopping at a thrift store purchased an ugly painting for $4 because he, hold on, get rid of the advertisement, because he liked the frame. So he gets it home and finds out a folded up copy of the first printing of the Declaration of Independence was behind the painting.
Jeez.
The shockingly rare find ended up selling for $7 million at an auction in 2000.
$7 million.
$7 million. Yeah. When the man took apart his purchase, he found the document folded in an envelope. He did not originally realize its significance, but he saved the cool discovery. He kept the declaration, which he had found behind the painting. He found it in 1991. It sold in the year 2000. So he just kept it for a while.
I wonder how many people do what you do. I wonder how many people go antiquing.
Yeah.
With literally this in mind.
Yeah.
Not just let's go find cute stuff or, things to talk about, have conversation starters around the house. Literally just treasure hunting. And they waste their entire lives searching for things like this.
Right.
Because this is so unbelievably rare to accidentally find a Monet or find a
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Declaration of Independence copy. So most of the time you're just buying a $4 frame and you got ripped off.
Yeah.
Because it's worth way less.
Yeah. When I think I've told this story on the air before, but when I was a young man at the library in Union City, which was a Carnegie library, still is, by the way, in the children's section downstairs, they had all the Peanuts books, and I was always a huge Charlie Brown fan. But they also had 2 copies of a cartoon book by Charles Schulz called Lil Folks, Lil Folks, Lil Folks, and it was before Peanuts, but it had Snoopy in it, and it had Charlie Brown, it had Linus, and a couple of the other characters, and it was before he started doing Peanuts. He did these 2 books, and they had 2 copies of it at that library in Union City. And I not secretly, it's a dumb way to say it. I'm always on the lookout for those books when I go to antique stores. It's one thing that Abigail and I have looked for our entire career of antiquing, because I know one of these days I'm going to be looking through the old book section and find a copy of one of these.
And they're worth a lot?
They'd be worth quite a bit. Yeah. And I think being that I'm in Minnesota, there's a chance maybe someday, but...
Higher chance.
Yeah, but the other thing is anybody who sees that's going to know it's something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would like to just see one even behind glass at this point, because they sold the ones back in Union City a long, long time ago. I'm sure they didn't get the money they would have gotten now after all these years. But I mean, I used to check those books out all the time and have them in my grubby old hands at home because I loved them so much. I loved that little library, man. There was something about going to the library I just loved as a kid.
Super fun as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just loved it.
I don't remember the last time I was inside of a library, but as a kid, man, the Sauce, you and I have talked about this all the time because we grew up in the same era. When you went to the library in 1989 or 90, it was literally every kid running to see who could get the Garfield ones first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or Waldo when that came out.
You're checking out the same Garfield books over and over and over again.
Yep.
So,
that was about the age, though. I just hardcore fell in love with Far Side.
Yeah, Far Side.
As soon as I understood the humor of Far Side, I was all in.
So good.
I still think that's the greatest comic strip of all time.
Yeah. It's elite. Was elite.
A weird way to say it, but I'm going to tell you right now. I can smell my library.
Yeah.
I can close my eyes and remember what it smelled like to walk down those steps into the kids' area of the library in Union City.
Huck, there's a copy of that book for sale for $129.
It can't be the real one. I mean, they must have like re-released
reprinted it.
Like they,
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, I would even like to see that. I need to look that up. I didn't think about doing that. But man, somebody out there somewhere might even have like downstairs, or their grandma might have an original copy of those. If you have it, you've got something for you there. That's pretty cool. Anyway, back to you.
I know I have a whole bunch of Mark Jackson cards that have the Menendez brothers in the front row. I think I have like 13 or 14 of them. But I've never taken the time in the last 20-ish years to see if I have anything else that's worth anything. Right? I have a lot of completed sets from the late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
Probably not super rare, but a lot of it's unopened. It's always worth more if you don't open it.
Correct.
Right? A lot of it's still sealed.
What could be, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Because part of me says, like, let's say in 6 years I croak, right?
Oh.
And my kids go, well, what do we do with all... Right.
See ya.
Yeah.
How much is that insurance worth? Great. But then they're looking through all my garbage, and they're like, oh, there's one poker trophy. Cute. Let's throw that away.
Move that out of the way.
Yep, let's throw that. Let's shatter that glass.
Yep.
And then they get to the baseball cards, basketball cards, football cards. Sorry, Zach, no hockey cards.
Yeah.
And
Your
they
Hustler
go,
collection.
and my guess is they go, what do we do with this?
Yeah.
They're not going to spend weeks or months maximizing each one by putting them on eBay or finding somebody to buy. They're just going to go,
no.
Garage sale, here, $10, you can have it all.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's all the time I've saved it and waited for them to be worth something. It's going to be nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really weird thing, though. What do you do?
Yeah.
Because my guess is if I can hold on to them for 20, 30 more years, then it might be worth even more.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But then at that point, do I care? I don't know. What a weird thing. What do I do with that stuff? Just collecting dust, taking up space.
Yeah.
Anybody want 1991 Skybox basketball cards?
No.
Nah.
No.
Remember Skybox?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure, man. But I tell you, I do think that if I knew anything about him, opening up brand new packs of baseball and football cards and stuff like that, I think that would have been something I'd have been into as a kid. Like the way kids do that these days. That would have been something I'd love.
But think about it from a gambler's perspective. When you watch those people, what is it called? Not unboxing. It's a word like that. What is it called, Zachary? When you
Isn't it unboxing?
Is it unboxing?
There's a different word though with cards. God, if Marnie was here, she would know. What is that called?
Sure, not into cards.
Yeah, I think it is unboxing.
It's something else in the card world. Google it or AI it.
Unsheathing?
No.
What?
I don't know.
Unsheathing.
What the hell is that term? D-E-F.
I can't find it.
Card breaking? No.
Yeah, breaking.
Card
breaking?
Breaks.
Yeah.
Breaks is exactly it.
Oh,
Okay.
I hadn't heard that before.
Box break.
So for some of us, you can look at it and go, how is this interesting? You're just opening up random decks of cards and or not decks, but your packs of cards and looking for special cards.
Yeah.
How boring is this? But then all you have to think about it is it's no different than a pull tab,
Pull tab
a
is
scratch
exactly
off,
right. Yeah.
a slot machine. You're literally you're pulling the old trigger and seeing what's in there.
That's right.
It's the same thing, just with famous sports people.
Correct.
It's really just gambling.
Yeah.
That part I completely respect.
Yeah, Scene Bear's super into it because he has a couple of 8, 9, 10-year-old kids that are into that stuff. So
My little Scene Bear loves the gambling aspect of it.
Loves the gambling aspect, yeah.
I have the the year of the famous Jordan card or whatever. I don't have the Jordan, but I have like the Ewing card and the Barkley card from that year.
84?
Yeah, it's like I think an 84 Fleer.
Yeah. Yep, correct.
And I think those are the most expensive cards that I have outside of the Mark Jackson Menendez Brothers cards.
Which are worth like 6 cents now.
They're worth more than that.
The only card that I ever, because when I was into cards, when I first moved here, I didn't have any friends. Now I got like 2. So I'm getting there. But so I was really into getting football cards. And I opened up a pack and got a Rick Mirer autographed rookie card.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm rich.
You thought that was
this is it.
It is on. Yep. And of course, nobody even knows who I just said.
Yeah, he busted out quickly.
Yeah. He busted like a nut.
You know, they have those cards where you get like a really small piece of a jersey.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
that
like,
was all the
if
rage.
you get like the Greek Freaks rookie card with a piece of jersey, it's worth like $9 gazillion. Can you imagine? Same thing. Let's just fast forward it 30 years.
Yeah.
I got a piece of Christian Ponders rookie card jersey. Yeah. Here we go. Like this. Now I'm all set.
Did you see the Lewis Scene card I have?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, Kwesi says he's the real deal. I got a piece of his jersey.
Yeah. He almost won the Super Bowl.
No, I think he did.
No, he did. He was on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh, he was on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Super
Bowl champion, Lewis Scene.
That's right.
Just like Kwesi predicted.
That's right.
He was right, just not for us.
That's right, man. Good for you, Lewis.
Marnie should be here shortly.
Was that this off-season? Was he on the squad then? No, he wasn't on our squad this offseason, was he?
We cut him last summer.
Cut him, yeah.
Okay, cool. Because after one of the preseason games, I talked to him because he had a really good preseason game, remember?
Yeah, I think they cut him at the last second, August, right?
He was a cap.
That's correct.
Did not make the opening day roster.
That's right, yeah. Sheesh Louise. There he goes.
Time flies, man.
There he go.
There's Marnes.
Marty's here. No one cares.
Look at Marnes has the Terrence Shannon Jr. upside down banner sweatshirt.
That's brilliant.
Is he not Isn't he donating the proceeds to some good cause or something?
Boys and Girls Club in near his hometown in Illinois.
Hawk has no idea who that is.
I donate money to put girls through college.
My God. Your mic's
You learned it from Mark.
I did.
I believe that's tax deductible.
In Carl Dean's honor.
Oh, R.I.P.
That's
CD.
right.
Yep.
It's kind of listening to you give all these Dolly Parton facts. A is awesome, and I love it, but it also makes me think, like, that's what you would do when she died. So it's kind of making me
Yeah, and
nervous.
she's 79. Is that what we just said?
She's 79, yeah.
79.
But, God, there's been enough bad stuff happening on the earth. He can't do that to us. He's going to make her live forever.
Did Carl die of suffocation?
Okay, Mark.
See, you missed the first hour of the show.
I think she got the gist of it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Here lies Carl Dean.
No.
His hands be tired.
Yeah. He never showed his face in public.
Why?
Oh, I know. Well,
because
there's
of the stretch marks around his mouth.
Wouldn't the better joke be because of the bruises?
Yeah.
That's true. That's good too.
I apologize. I stepped on your call there. I thought you were being serious. I should have known better.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
What was yours? Fun fact.
I didn't have a fun fact. I was just going to say, just finding a photo of him is so rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, every photo I've ever seen, huge smile. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marnes, all jokes aside with your suffocation, really classy.
Yeah,
CNN,
body's still warm.
CNN is reporting cause of death is blunt force trauma.
Oh, no.
Bruises that never healed.
Oh, poor Carl.
The news is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hey, I'm Don Wildman, and on American History Hit, my expert guests and I journey across the nation and through the years to uncover the stories that have made the United States. From first flight to first ladies, from stitching the Star-Spangled Banner to striking gold in California to shooting for the moon with Apollo. We've got you covered. Catch new episodes of American History Hit, a podcast by History Hit, every Monday and Thursday wherever you get your podcasts.